Hello, chat. Good afternoon. How we all doing? I very nearly didn't stream today, but so if we do it on a technicality, I have actually streamed every single day in February. So from the 1st of Feb, I've technically streamed every single day. Yes, there was like 1 or 2 days. Obviously, we had that one day that we had loads of lag on the stream. And it kind of fucked up what I wanted to do, which was a bit shit. And then yesterday was a very short stream, and that was just because we were reacting to the Pokemon Presents. So I don't know what today's stream is going to be, whether it's going to be a long one or a short one. But we're just going to sit and chill. I've got some things I want to show and talk about first. I want to watch the Minecraft movie trailer as well. I have already watched it, but I would like to watch it on stream and then maybe just talk about it a little bit, point some things out, and then maybe I'll do some bit of MCCI or something like that. I was going to do Twitch SMP, but I'm not really in the mood for like building or anything like that today. So we're just going to vibe. So one thing I have done today, I have got the Osmo Pocket 3 working. So I figured out the issue, and it was because it was fucking up when the webcam, obviously I have a Razer webcam, it was fucking up when the webcam and the Osmo Pocket 3 was plugged in at the same time. So I had to unplug the Razer one and just sort of have this one for now. Obviously, as you can see, it's working. If I turn this off, you can like finally see the shelves and what's on them sort of properly. There's still nothing on this shelf as of right now. Everything else has sort of stayed the same though, which is pretty cool. Here's me. So last time you used the webcam cable for the Pocket. No, because when we did it wasn't Dom, because when we did the Hermitcraft TCG, I had both cameras on. I had the Osmo Pocket 3 camera and my face cam, so it can't have been there. You know what I mean? So, there's a couple of card-based things I want to show you today. So, what do I show first? So, I'm going to show this off first. So, if you don't know, there is a YouTuber called Jack Sucks at Life. Wrong USB placement. No, it's... This cable is the cable I've always used for the Osmo Pocket 3. It's pointless me showing you, but like this is the cable I've always... Well, actually, no, I can show you. If I flip this around... that is my game screen. This is the cable here. That is all that there is a small USB sort of hub that is underneath the desk here, and that's what it's plugged into. Yeah, but it's plugged into the same slot it's always been, because this is only a very short cable, so this cannot reach down to the PC, and the PC is down there. You can probably see in a moment when I move it around that PC, a lot of cables. I can even show you here, look, there's my slippers. That's exciting, isn't it? Like, look, here is all there's all the cables. It's a fucking nightmare. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Pocket plugged into the same hub or the PC. What word are you changing for webcam there? I don't know. No, the webcam is plugged into the PC, if that's what you mean. No. The webcam goes straight into the PC. It's fine for now. I'm not fussed. I don't know how it's worked in the past, but it has, so I don't know. So if you don't know, there is this little YouTuber called Jack Sucks at Life, and he recently worked with Creo cards. And if you don't know what Creo cards are, they're the same people who make the Hermitcraft TCG, which we've opened in the past, and they are the ones who are making the MCC TCG as well. So not too long ago, he released this. Well, obviously it's not too long ago. This dropped a while ago, and they've only started shipping now. So there was a collector's edition card, which I'll show you first, and then we've got a booster box as well, which I've already opened. So there's a lot of cards in here that I will show off. I'll kind of show all of them. What I'm probably best doing is if I get this here. Is that like kind of the angle I want? I guess it isn't really. If I put you to be like here. Hello, listener. Welcome in. Let me put my OBS on my main screen so I can see what I'm doing properly. So here is the collector's edition for the Jack Pack. So this is a very cool little card in a slab. Well, there's the card itself, but this box is really, really cool. You can see it's got a gold play button, a diamond play button. There's the ruby from the ruby play button, I should say. There's loads of little cool references like the YouTube logo. There's a duck, the Creo Cards logo, a TNT block from Minecraft's there. Very, very cool. So this is the actual card itself. It's in a very nice slab, as you can see. It says obviously Jack times Creo, so that's kind of the little thing there. And it says Jack Pack, Jack Sucks at Life, Legendary Collector's Edition. It's got the little Creo stamp in the corner, and as you can see, it's obviously, if that's going to focus, I think the lighting is a little bit awkward here, but as you can see, it's signed by Jack himself there, which is very, very cool. There's loads of cool little references, like I said. The diamond play button, there's a little globe, loads of cool little bits and pieces. It's there's loads of niche references in all of these cards, which I will show you in a second. So I'll try and explain them a little bit. I won't go through them like super in depth because that would be a little bit of a waste of time realistically, but that's a very nice, cool little sort of piece of memorabilia to have on my shelf. So I am very, very happy with that. Just put that one off to the side, and then I was going to open these on stream, but then I thought this was kind of a just for me thing, so I decided to just open them in my own time. So I opened these when I got home from work today, which was very nice. So what's in the box? As you can see, there's 6 packs, 6 cards per pack, which means 36 cards in total, and you are guaranteed 1 autograph card in the booster box, which I think is a really cool concept as well. So for like the Hermitcraft TCG, you are not guaranteed any signatures, so they're just random, but in this sort of collection you are guaranteed to get a signature in every booster box that you get, which is awesome. There's 119 unique cards. Celebrate Jack's record-breaking channels and awards, including Jack Sucks at Life, Turboy 420, and even Pretty Woman Kitchen. Reminisce favourite moments like the Turboy Mobile and the Wee Wee Bush and many more. I love that these mean nothing to like non-Jack Sucks at Life viewers. It's really funny. We've got the artists there, which is nice, and the Creo logo as well. So if I hang on, I think all my hollows are at the top. Yeah, so I'm gonna put all the hollows to the back. So let me put all the hollows and the rares to the back as well. So they're all the regular rares, and here's all the hollows as well. So oh, and I also got like 100 Creo sleeves. Hello? We should be back. Fucking internet again. Good. I think we're back. Yeah, I think the stream just died for a moment there. So this is the first card. This is the Wee Wee Bush. The context for this is basically he weed in a bush and it kind of got made into a big joke on the channel, so that one's a bit of a funny one. This is it. So there are different kinds of cards you can see. So this is a moments card. If you read it down there, if it wants to focus, please focus. Yeah, there you go. moment, common. So as you can see, there's different kinds of cards. So that's a moment card. And then they got a channel, which is Jack Sucks at Stuff, which is his second channel. Jack on Unicycle, which is another moment. Geography Stuff, which is another one of his channels. He mainly does like shorts on this channel, and I don't think he actually uses this channel anymore. So Toilet Gang, which is a sort of ongoing meme in his community. He had this as his profile picture when he reached, I think it was 4 million subscribers. People, this is Pink Haired Jack. So he dyed his hair for a YouTube challenge once, and I guess that's sort of in relation to that. Swirly Face, that's another old sort of 2018 era meme. My first play button. So if you don't know, Jack is big into sort of his play button collecting, and this card here is from August 2014, and so he's got his first YouTube play button, which is the original silver play button, which is awesome. 100 mil award in space. So a couple of years ago, I think it was 2021, maybe 2022, Mr. Beast actually sent Jack his 200 million subscriber play. Is this 200 million or 100 million? I think this is 100 million actually. Mr. Beast sent Jack his 100 million play button, and Jack sent it into space, which was pretty cool. The Jackapilla, I'm not even going to explain this one. This is just, yeah, that is just a Reddit meme. The Turboy Mobile, so he also, as well as getting his hair coloured pink, he wrapped his Tesla pink as well, which I think is kind of funny. Turboy 420, which is another one of his channels. This is sort of a joke channel. Again, a really hard one to explain. A Memory when he hit 3 million subscribers. So we're getting into the, I think these are the rares now. Oh, so this is a milestone. Oh, this is a milestone one. So don't subscribe. Which is another one of his channels that reached 1 million, which is cool. The Attic Tour, which is a really hard card to see. It's very dark. But he said when his second channel reached, I think it was 2 million subscribers, that he would do an Attic Tour, which is a bit of a silly thing that people were asking as well. These numbers, by the way, are when the card was printed. Like, so as you can see, we'll put these ones down for a moment. All these cards have got numbers on the back. So like this one, for example, this Geography Stuff card is the 7th printed one. So the lower number you get, like the rarer it is, you could say, which I think is a pretty cool thing. So you got those there. Oh, I'm showing off all my rares already. I know this isn't what I would usually do on stream, but this is exciting for me. So hacker trolling. So back in his sort of Minecraft era, he used to do a lot of hacker trolling on his Minecraft server. And then these are the getting into the rares now. So as you can see, if I find this card, so the common Jack Sucks at Stuff card is different to the rare one. As you can see, it's got, oh, that's another channel there. As you can see, it's got a little bit more design in the background. You can see his channel there. It's got some videos there as well, which is pretty cool. Jack Sucks a Pop-Up Pirate, which is another one of his joke channels. Turboy 420, again, one of his channels. Another Turboy 420, and I think I've got a third one of that, actually. So you got Geography Stuff again, but that one's obviously a little bit different. You can see the YouTube logos. You see some balloons there as well. I've got a couple of that one. Oh, just make sure they're in the right stack. These penny sleeves make the cards really, like, slippy. And then I've got a couple of these ones, which is the don't subscribe again, but the rare version. It went from 0 to 100k subscribers in 90 minutes, which I think was a world record at one point, which is wild. I've got a bunch of these Jacks. Oh god, I can't even say this one, but as you can see, this is the longest channel name of a YouTube play button ever. So as you can see, that is how many lines of text the YouTube play button had when he got it sent to him, which is fucking incredible. Sam Smells of Apricots was Jack's first ever channel. This is about like 15 years old, I think. Which again, I've got a couple of those. And then these are the sort of foil cards that I got as well. So Big Daddy, which is Again, another Reddit meme. I won't explain it. We got a Toilet Gang. You can see sort of Jack's weird profile picture that he had. A Jack Sucks a Pop-Up Pirate one. Jack's Epic YouTube channel full of fun times and fun high rate kiss. This is a milestone one. So this was another sort of silly joke channel he did. You can see like his unicycle there, which was mentioned earlier, his little logo, the Package by Rick card, and then a Traffic Cone Becky as well. Jack Sucks at Minecraft. So as you can see, this was back when he was in his sort of Minecraft era, which is a pretty cool card. And then the last one was a hollow rare moment of a Jack on a unicycle, which is pretty cool. And then I got one more card, which was this one, which was my guaranteed signature, which was a Jack Sucks at Espanol. So Jack has a Spanish channel, which he dubs all of his videos into Spanish on, which is very cool. And as you can see, I'll take out the top loader for you. That's his signature there. So as well as the signature on the collector's edition card, I got the signature on the Jack Sucks at Espanol one as well, which is pretty cool. I do know that he is going to be releasing like a second wave, not with new cards, but with like the first set of cards, but just released again with a very limited amount, which I think is kind of cool. So anyone who didn't get them the first time is able to get them the second time. So that is the first thing I wanted to show you all. So that was a very niche sort of me thing. It's not niche, but if you don't know who he is, then it is niche. And then there's this. So I recently have been watching a lot of Pokemon card openings, people at Pokemon conventions looking at cards, and it made me go through an old binder that I had, which I can't even find. I think I threw it under the bed when I was finished. But it made me go through my old binder and sort of look at all these cards properly again. So like these are all the secret rares that I've got. So you got Alakazam. This one is a pretty rare one from back in the day. This is a secret rare Zekrom, and some of these are worth quite a pretty penny. I mean, some of them are a little bit damaged on the corners, which does reduce the value by quite a lot. And then the sort of main bulk of what is in this is a lot of these, and it's made me really want to get into Pokemon card collecting again. So as you can see, I'll just sort of go through these slowly as I'm talking. And we've got a couple of Japanese ones in here as well, which is pretty cool. I got those ones at Rotterdam, at TwitchCon. But it's made me really want to get into Pokemon card collecting again. But I think it's just a very expensive hobby. There is a sort of, I don't know what you'd call it. Is it a convention or like an event on this weekend actually? Tomorrow and Sunday, down in Chester, as like a Pokemon like convention that you can like trade cards with others. You can buy cards from vendors. Lots of cool things. A lot of these cards are very old, as you can see. Some of them are very damaged. Because I actually used to play the game as a kid. I wasn't just one of those people who sort of got the cards and thought like, "Ooh, these are fancy, I want to keep them." I was actually playing the game with a lot of these cards. So I sort of used to just play with friends. Like, there is an actual limit to how many EXs you can have in a deck, but we didn't care when we were kids. We just sort of played however we wanted to. Especially with all these megas and stuff, we just sort of did what we wanted. Like this one here, you can probably see there is a huge crease down that center there, which is fucks the value up a lot. But I'm not really looking to sell any of these or get rid of them. I think I would take them to a vendor at like a convention and see like, ooh, how much would you give me, and see if it was like reasonable. Because I'd love to start collecting a lot of the newer stuff, because a lot of this is a lot older, as you can see. Like, you probably can't see because of the focus, but a lot of this says 2015 sort of era, which is obviously quite old, and this one is very, very damaged. There is a huge crease in that top corner, which I'm really gutted about, because this is a really nice looking card. So yeah, that was sort of just something that I was looking at the other day. Well, not the other day, this morning. I've got some more top loaders in there. I've got a bunch of bulk. So when we went to TwitchCon, I got this Elite Trainer box, and I sort of just left all of these cards in here. So a lot of these cards haven't been touched since I basically opened them. Maybe it would be worth me sort of collecting the Silver Tempest set, trying to get like a full set of that. I think I watched a bunch of videos, and a lot of people have said, like, if you want to get into collecting, just start with one set and build out from there. Like, if you like a set, if you like the cards, then just start from there. But this is a Sword and Shield era set, so maybe I'd want to start with a Scarlet and Violet era set. So it's something I might look at in the future. And maybe I'll do a couple of videos on it or do some streams on it. But I think I'm always like this. Whenever we get Pokemon news, it just gets me in the Pokemon mood. So I think that's the main reason I started looking at all these cards again. Is because we got the Pokemon Direct yesterday. The new game was announced. Let me turn the camera around so you can see what I'm saying. Boop. There we go. Can you see me? You gonna focus? You gonna focus? There we go. Hello. So yeah, there's like, it sort of got me in the mood to be collecting Pokemon and sort of playing the games again. So let me put all these back on the shelf. I'll make all these look a little bit nicer later on. They were kind of nicely, if I show you, they were kind of nicely all set up properly on this shelf here, that you can see with the stand on, but obviously I'm not doing that now. That would take a lot of time. So it's definitely something that I'm going to be looking at over the next sort of couple of days. I just know that collecting Pokemon cards is like not a cheap hobby, like, at all. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't really know yet. To be honest, I might just keep this camera on today. What do we think? I don't know where the GorillaPod is. Because if I want to use it, I'd rather use the GorillaPod because it keeps it up higher on the screen. Like, it would sort of be here instead of being down here. This is a very awkward angle. And if I'm playing Minecraft, I'm going to be like this. And that's not a very flattering angle. So just give me a minute. I'm just going to go look for the GorillaPod for it. I'm not a demo person. I've never really gelled well with. It sounds like kind of snobby, and like, no disrespect to any of these indie developers. I'm just not. I've just never really been the hugest fan, the biggest fan of, like, do you know what I mean? I'm just not. It's not what I've played, and I'm just not that keen on it. You know what I mean? I think some of them are cool, but they're just not really for me. It's like kind of the same vibes as like the Jingle Jam. Obviously the Jingle Jam happens every year, and I get like 60, 65 games from that. Like, especially the past 2 years, that I've got like, I don't think I've played a single game from the Jingle Jam collection the past 2 years. Maybe Silt. Yeah, but they're all the same vibe, Dom. They're all the same kind of game. Do you know what I mean? Like, nothing ever sticks out to me, ever. Like, when it comes to Steam Next Fest or like the Jingle Jam Games bundle, none of them ever catch me. Like, yeah, I know they're completely different games. I know they're not like the same game, like six of the same game. They're not like 6 platformers and then 12 RPGs. I mean, like, they're all the same. I don't know how to word it properly, but I know what I mean. So I'm not saying they're the same game. I just mean, like, they're all... Do you know what I mean? They all give off the same energy to me. And, like, if I want to play something, I've really got to be like, oh, yeah, I really want to play that. You know what I mean? And for 99% of those titles, it's just something that I'm not massive on. Ooh. Right, how am I gonna do this? Let me get this out here. Put you there, maybe? No, I don't think that's gonna work like that, is it? That could work, though. Oh, I just don't want the gimbal to sort of... I don't want the gimbal to be pressing against, like, the monitor, for example. You know what I mean? And then I guess we need you like that. It makes me look very, like, sweaty and oily on this screen. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Right. Let me copy the Osmo Pocket 3. Have I got Minecraft open? I have got Minecraft open. Okay. I think sometimes you can be the bit that says they don't food, then regrets it when it arrives. That doesn't make any sense. Actually, with this... I still don't know what your point is. How does that relate to anything that we've been talking about? Oh, is that the end point of the gimbal there? Oh, shit. Oh. Right, OBS. So I've copied the Pocket 3. Go to Minecraft. Do that. And then we do the border. We'll have to move this. You can be very hard set on stuff. Yeah, I know. That's just the kind of person I am. You know this, though. So anytime you try to explain something, it never works. So I don't know why you try. Right, MCCI. What are you doing? I can't hear any game sounds. Why can't I hear any game sounds? It's weird. Sound mixer options. Oh no, I can. There we go, it's better. Does the camera look alright? Yeah, it'll probably be a bit of a shorter stream today anyway. I am feeling the 4 weeks of straight streaming. I don't know how people do it every day. Like, I know there's a couple of people who do it like every single, like Sandwich Lord. I know Sandwich Lord streams basically every day. I couldn't do it. Like, I definitely, I could not. I couldn't do it. Not every single day of the week. So we'll do a bit of MCCI. And then I do need to actually get these VODs uploaded as well. Don't know what today's stream is going to be. The VOD for today's stream is going to be. I'm thinking maybe... so obviously, like, going into... So there won't be a stream tomorrow for definite. I'm in work basically all day tomorrow. And then I finish work really late. So it won't be any sort of stream tomorrow. So it'll sort of be my first day off. But we'll be back on Sunday. I'll definitely do Twitch SMP on Sunday. I had a poke off Percy today in Discord, and they were like, "Can you please build in that gap?" Oh, Dom, I can't hear your message. There's not a 30th of Feb, meaning early resub. Thank you very much for the 20 months. That's a lot of months. It's a lot of months. Yeah, thank you very much, Dom. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had a little poke off Percy in Discord today, and they were like, "Could you please build in that huge, horrible looking gap?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm going to do it. I just haven't had the time." So I will get that done. So we'll probably do that on Sunday. I've got a little bit of a design ready for that. So we can try and get that done. I'll try and get the design finished for Sunday's stream. We can do a little bit of a late stream on that day. Because I don't think I'm in work, and we can sort of just vibe it out then. One thing I did in February, which I've definitely seen the repercussions of, so I got paid yesterday, and usually I pick up quite a lot of extra shifts in the month, but because I knew I was streaming every day in Feb, I was like, do you know what, I'm not going to take as many extra shifts, and I've really seen the back of that, do you know what I mean? So I've took a lot more extra shifts in March, so don't expect obviously as many streams. It won't be daily, but I'll still try to do like four streams a week. I know I can do it. Now that I've done a month of streaming, I know that like 4 streams a week is possible. So hopefully I can sort of keep to that promise. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Just do a little bit more advanced completions and stuff. I'll try and at least reach the hour mark today. I won't just sort of end like right now, because it would have been pointless streaming if I was only going to stream for half an hour. So yeah, sorry for the short streams the past 2 days as well. I think it's just the energy's caught up to me, and I don't want to push myself too much. I think that does really sound like a cop-out, because I'm not really doing much realistically. I'm just sitting and playing Minecraft. But it's more of a mental thing than it is a physical thing. Like, I don't want to drain myself socially or mentally, because I've done this before. If I do it, if like you run yourself into the ground, it makes you just not want to do it, and you sort of resent it. So I'd rather do it for a little bit and then take breaks if and when I need to. Do you know what I mean? So maybe what I was thinking next week is I think we've like passed the sort of 3-week grace period of Twitch SMP now. So maybe I can get back to doing one stream a week that isn't Minecraft. So obviously my initial plan at the beginning of the year was to stream Minecraft mostly. So whether that be hardcore, which obviously isn't anymore, Twitch SMP, which I didn't know I was going to be in at the beginning of this year. There's life count that's happening soon, but that's more of a YouTube thing anyway. And I've been thinking, so obviously I'm in a sort of Pokemon era right now. I'm really enjoying watching Pokemon videos. I was watching a little bit of the anime earlier today. The cards I want to get back into collecting. So maybe I'm thinking of maybe doing like a Nuzlocke. I know you can get like Fire Red, Leaf Green emulators online, because that's what 95% of people do when they play those kinds of things. And obviously you can use the speed up feature, and I think a little Nuzlocke thing could be kind of cool. I think if I were to do it, I'd probably do like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, because those were like my games growing up. I really enjoyed those games. Or maybe a game that I haven't played in like years, like Pokemon Black and White. I haven't played those in, God, it must be going on 10 years. Gotta be. Because I actually got rid of them. So I used to have every Pokemon game on the DS. So like Soul Silver, and then like Black White, Black 2, XY, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And then when we first moved into this house, obviously I've told this story before, I was a big Skylanders kid as well growing up. I was stupid. I was like 14 when we first moved into this house, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to play with these anymore. So I sold all my Skylanders, and then a couple of weeks later, after I'd spent that Skylander money, I was like, oh, I want more money now. So I went and sold Black 2, White 2, Pokemon Black and White. I think I sold Diamond and Pearl as well. And I fucking regretted it so much, because those games are extremely hard to get now, and they're extremely expensive everywhere you try to get them. eBay, like Vinted, Facebook Marketplace, anywhere, they're just so expensive, which really fucking sucks, because those games are peak and I just can't play them anymore. And I don't mean like a little bit expensive. I'm talking like, yeah, it's the generation, 100%. Yeah, it's the nostalgia factor. Like, you can't get them anymore. Like, the 3DS series of games are readily available basically anywhere. You can, not like in stores. I mean, you couldn't go to like a game and buy it. Like, it's not like a new release. It's like those games were printed and made a lot more than the older ones. And people want to hang on to them. It's the same with anything. Anything old keeps its value. Do you know what I mean? And I've looked and looked and looked, and I can't find any copies that are either real or cheap. Because there's a lot of fake copies out there, and you've got to be really careful when you're buying things like that, because people can easily fake them. It's not hard to fake a DS game. So yeah, obviously on that tangent, maybe we do like a Pokemon Black and White playthrough or something like that. We'll do that like once a week. I can make a sort of nice little overlay for it. We can have our Pokemon on the screen. Things like that. Parents now, they understand it's not let their kids sell games like that. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. But bear in mind, we've lived in this house 8 years this year. I think 7 or 8 years, whatever it is. I think it's 8. So I was like, oh no, I can't be, because I was like 13, 14 when we moved in here. Either way, I was like 14 when we moved into this house, 13 or 14. So I was like I was in like year 8 or year 9 in school. I was playing like Overwatch with my friends all the time. And it was just like, yeah, it was just not a vibe at all. So I regret it. I really, really regret it. But there's not much I can do about it now. Do you know what I mean? What's going on with my hair, man? Do you know what? The camera isn't actually bad. It isn't that bad being there. But the Pocket 3 right now is so warm. It is like really, really warm. So it's like I wouldn't want to use this for the webcam all stream. And how do I even show this? I'll actually take a picture and show it on Discord. Let me put this in my Discord and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me send it to myself. Put it in my Discord server. Oh. And I'll open the image. So this is how the camera is. Phone camera sounds hurt my soul. Why? Open link. Oh, well, I don't know. Display capture. So as you can see here, let me I won't copy the Osmo bag. As you can see, the camera is literally in the middle of the screen right now. That is basically the only place I can have it where it looks okay. It's at a very weird angle, but because of the face tracking, has it got face tracking on? I don't think it has. But it doesn't look too bad. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of the vibe right now. Right, what can I do? What can I do for 15 minutes? I don't want to end now because it just seems like a bit of a waste. I could have not streamed. Do you know what I mean? To be honest, last stream was only like 50 minutes long. I do feel a bit shit for having these really short streams the past 2 days, but it happens, doesn't it? It's not like a big deal. It's not like it's tanking anything. Like, if I was a big streamer and I was really bothered about my average viewership, then yeah, I'd probably be a bit bothered, but I'm not bothered. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what? I'll have a look now whilst we're on the topic of it. I'll put like Pokemon Black Game DS, and we'll look at like prices. So we are $90, £55, £57, £86, £42, £95, £61. And then this one, this is how people catch you out. Pokemon Black version, and then it says like blah, 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 blah. And then in the smallest text, no game, just box. It's like, are you serious? Are you really trying to do that to people? It's like, it's just such like a shitty thing to do. And like some loads of them, I would show you, but it literally says my address on the screen, and I'm not doing that. It's and loads of them, they're all fake. Some, like most of them are fake, which stinks. It's like, why are you making a fake version of the game to sell to people? Just be like a good person. Like this one isn't too bad, 61, but like £61 for like a really old game. It's like, is it that? Do people really want to spend that much on a game that Pokemon Black and White were okay? They weren't the best, but then let me think of like, oh, I keep knocking the camera because I'm not used to it being there. Let me put like Pokemon Heart Gold. Heart Gold was like, yeah, 65, 20. Oh, it's a USA version. So bear in mind, you can only use UK games on a UK DS. You can't put USA games on a UK DS. But to be honest, I thought Heart Gold would be a lot more expensive. Interesting. Yeah, that's fair, Dom. I know that is something. Yeah. And then if you go onto websites like CEX, so CEX is a pretty popular like shop here in the UK if you don't know, and you do it for like, it's like GameStop but for the UK basically. So if I put Pokemon DS, Pokemon White 55, Pokemon Black 60, Pokemon Diamond 42, Pokemon Black version 2 98, Pokemon White version 2 98. It's like Pokemon Heart Gold 110. Like how do you know what I mean? It's just so expensive. It's ridiculously expensive. Let me have a look on Vinted again. I'm pretty like Vinted is another one of those, like it's like Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, but for similar things, but people kind of sell things for a lot cheaper on Vinted. Oh my god, people are selling that's got my address on. People are selling Pokemon, you can't even see anyway. People are selling Pokemon cards on Vinted, which is pretty cool. I don't know why I'd buy that though. See, that's a fake version of the game, which just kind of sucks. Let me hang on. Games aren't like that anymore, which is both great and horrible. What do you mean? Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Oh. Oh my god, for all this time I've thought the DS was region locked, but the DS isn't region locked. So all of these like ones that have the US on them, I haven't even got a DS game to like to show you right now to explain what I mean. Let me get up what I mean, like a picture, and show you. I know you're not stupid and you probably do all know, but I will show you anyway. Like if I get this version of Heart Gold, if I open image in new tab, so if you see here, this, I know I was under the impression that something was region locked. So this says USA here, so it either says USA, EUR for Europe, or GB or G or UK. I think it is something like that. DS game region lock. It's 3DS, yeah. So the 3DS games are region locked. So that's like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, X and Y, Heart Gold Soul Silver, not Heart Gold Soul Silver, but you know what I mean, like those 3DS era of games, Sun Moon, those are all region locked. Okay, so this does kind of broaden my horizons now for what I would be able to buy if I wanted to. No, that's the wrong one. No, that's the wrong one again. I think some of them I wouldn't buy would be like, I wouldn't buy what am I saying? Like Pearl or like Platinum or any ones like that, because there's like BDSP on the Switch. Like it would be a waste of money. Do you know what I mean? Hold up. What do you mean? La, 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 la. Yeah, yeah. That was a thing. I'm pretty sure we had that here. Was it a regular 3DS, Dom? Or was it like the 3DS XL? Because the 3DS XL has the slot in the bottom. I've got a 3DS XL and a 2DS XL. No, the XL had it on the bottom. Open image in new tab. Open image in new tab. See? This was the 3DS. So that was in the back. And then the 3DS XL had it in the bottom. Because there's the jack there. Regular 3DS, 3DS XL. That's the 5. DMs. Oh, so I must have the new. Their naming conventions were weird. It was like the new 3DS XL. I must have that one. Let me try and find it. Hang on. Let me turn the face tracking off. Yeah, let me try and find it. Yeah, so I have the. You can't fucking see, but you can kind of see. Look, it says. You can barely see that. It says, look, new Nintendo 3DS XL, and mine has it in the bottom slot here. What was I playing last? Let's see. I imagine it was like Pokemon X, because we had that stint last year when ZA was announced that we all wanted to play. Yeah, Pokemon Y. I forgot. Oh my god, I bought all the games, didn't I? I've got like Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue. Is that showing anything? No. Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Gold. And then I have the Sun and Moon demo, the Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby demo, Pokemon Dream Radar, Pokemon Transporter, Pokemon Bank. And then in the folder, I have basically everything else. And then I also have Pokemon Rumble World as well for some reason. I think I basically bought everything Pokemon related in the eShop because the eShop was going away and I didn't want to get rid of them. Let me open Pokemon Y and see what like the last thing I was doing. And I also have this Game Boy Advance SP, which currently has a copy of Pokemon Fire Red in it, which is very, very cool. This is my nan's actually Game Boy Advance SP. She gave me this one and then she bought a new one, just so I could have this one, which was very nice of her. And then she ended up getting a DS after that. She played on this for years and then got a DS. Yeah, you can see. Look. Let me try and do like what the old Pokemon YouTubers used to do. I stopped buying new 3DS after my XL because all the future games worked on it. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I think I went from the original... Oh, fucking hell, that was very close. I went from the original 3DS to this one that I've got, to this one I've just been showing you. Because I think my original one broke. God, this was where I was last up to. What did I have? I had a Frogadier, I had a Charmeleon, and a Snorlax. And then we were up to like around here, which is wild. God. So last year, chat, we all, like, in the sapling server, we were like, oh yeah, let's I think this was something to do with the 2DS, because I'm pretty sure the 2DS had it in the bottom as well, because it was like 3DS, 2DS, new 3DS XL, new 2DS XL. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of like that, or it was something along those lines. I don't know. I might be getting it wrong. But those are like cool things to look at. Put that back over there. Mini tripod. Mini tripod. So, chat, I'm probably going to leave the stream there. I might put a poll in the Discord about what Pokemon game I should play on stream. I might even put the Switch ones on there as well. I was the only one of us to finish the game. I think it was like one of those things, wasn't it? It was like, we all were like, yeah, let's do it, and then everyone was like, I've lost interest. Yeah, I think it was just one of those things. But I feel like I'm in the mood to play a Pokemon game now, so I might throw a poll up in the Discord and like put a couple of options of like, ooh, which Pokemon game should I play? Should I play it as a Nuzlocke? I think a Nuzlocke would be a better idea because it makes it more interesting. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, it just makes it a little bit more interesting, I think. We can boogie on down, down, down. Right, chat, I am going to end the stream there. Thank you very much for watching. Again, sorry for the sort of shitty streams the last 2 days. Wait. Okay, I'll wait. Let me do my ramble first. But yeah, just energy's sort of been lacking a little bit, so I wasn't planning on raiding anybody, to be honest. I was just sort of gonna leave. Oh my god, CC is playing Pokemon Black, a Nuzlocke. Holy shit. What the timing? Right, we're gonna go and raid CC. What are the chances of that? Right, go and enjoy CC's stream if you decide to stick around. Thank you very much for watching today. Like I said, there will be no stream tomorrow because I'm going to take a day off. I'll be back on Sunday and we'll do some Twitch SMP, and then we'll decide what we're doing in future from that sort of week onwards. So yeah, have a lovely rest of your day, chat. Have a lovely Saturday. Thank you very much for the past month of streams. I'll do a little tweet in a moment to say